Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It is Wednesday. It's hump day. Hope you have a very successful hump day. And as always, I'm hoping your hump is like an ant hill, not a mountain. It's Wednesday, April 19th, 2017. Man, we are flying through April. April 19th, 2017. It's a beautiful day here on the east coast of the U.S. High 60s. Yesterday was in the just perfect day. Just perfect. Just perfect. Just 72 or something with breezes. Just perfect. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction. I'm keeping it small. I'm keeping it very small. And before we talk about the small carry, I just want to remind you I'm doing another series every single day. It's called the Knife of the Day. And so far, we're about 65 of them, and they're all discontinued Spydercos. We're going to go through all the Spydercos, then we'll get through all the rest of my collection as well. So go check it out. There's a playlist here on this channel. Uh, it's Tuesday. I'm still ready for some work. You know, usually my meetings, and the hardest for me actually, are Mondays and Tuesdays. But Tuesday, I'm going to class it up a little with my Concord Impresario. Again, you know, if you watch these pocket dump deconstructions, I have a handful of watches that I do all the time. I have a collection of watches. But I do my workhorses that I just love. Whew, excuse me, I know I took it out of the frame, but I had to sniff it. I do that throughout the day too. When I start getting upset, I pull out my cigar in my office, start sniffing it. And when someone from the staff sees that, they're like, okay, I'll come back later. In other words, just give me a moment. It's the San Cristobal Cuban cigar. Oh, I'm loving it. Loving it. The Sean Design pen, this is the DLC coated one. Um, I saw him talk about his clip pen on an Instagram posting, and he said something about I didn't understand, so I asked him a question. I don't know if he's gotten back to me yet, but I just want a clip. I think it's kind of like in the experimental stages. Um, you know what? It's Macallan 18. I was celebrating with Macallan 18 then. It's hard to stop. I wish I could stop, but I can't. Great scotch. Um, my Mont Blanc thin wallet. Let's see, what coin did I do today? I already forgot. Okay. My Mark Twain coin from the U.S. Mint from 2016. The U.S. Mint does these. A lot of times you'll see these coins that I'm showing, and the U.S. Mint, through some kind of voting process or something, decides to do coins that celebrate something or helps aid a foundation, or for instance the national parks that I had yesterday, and a part of that money goes towards that situation. I like the U.S. Mint. I do. Um, have my Smithson leather notepad, and then my small carry, but man, it's a nice one. You know, I love my Serge Rachenko claw coin. This is the one I got straight from him. Mid-Tech S35 VN steel. Um, Claws about 1 inch, cutting edge. And I'll tell you, when this is on my keychain, people who see my keys, whenever I put this on, they go, oh, you decided not to do a knife today. Because, you know, it just seems like some funky artwork, which is why I like Serge's work. Opens up, a nice little hawkbill, but not too extreme. You can really use it It's a sturdy tip. It's just nice for EDC cutting open something or whatever. Really like it. I love that it's tumbled as well. It doesn't pick up as much on the titanium body. Titanium and bronze. Bronze pivot, bronze around here, which protects you from the edge. Just a little nice thing. The first time I saw one of these, it was one of his customs on YouTube. I fell in love. So now I have two of them. One just full tie and this one tie with the bronze as well. I just love these. Hey, some people love spinners. Some people love all kinds of things. I like tops. I like little knives. Thing about little knives, I love them. Someone left a comment, thank you for leaving it, saying, hey, I see you have this new little knife. How about going through your little knives? Well, I will. On the knife of the day, we're going to hit everything. And there, I have some discontinued little knives, but also I have collections of them because I use them as keychain knives. So keep on with that series, because we'll also start going through case knives, which I don't carry a lot as my nightly carry. I love the traditional case knives, so I went through a period of buying a bunch of them. I just don't carry them. I would love to carry some of the smaller ones, but they don't have lanyard holes, so it's hard to use them as keychain knives. Yes, 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 I really like my chaparrals. I can't wait for the two new chaparrals that Spyderco is promising for this year. Just a wonderful knife. It beat out the knife that I always mention when I mention my Chaparral series. The Spyderco Chaparral series is a real nice series. Everyone's familiar with the Sage series, of course. Those 3-inch blades that celebrate a different lock on each knife. The Sage 5, for instance, is celebrating Spyderco's compression lock. It's a wonderful series of knives. I love it. This beat out one of the Sage series because I decided to go a little smaller than I was at first. These are just wonderful. I mean, this is, to me, Spyderco's second attempt after their Copa series of just saying, we want to do great gentleman folders. The Copa series is 16 knives. I have that collection. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that with Knife of the Day. In that case, it was 16, all different handles, all different materials. And they really set out to do wonderful gentleman folders. They did the same thing with these. They're not inexpensive. They all are the same model. Okay, in this case, they don't change the lock. They're all back locks, very strong back locks, well-developed back locks from Spyderco. Listen to that. They're all real thin. This is the fourth one. So like I said, Spyderco's talking about two newer ones. One of them, one will be less expensive. I think it's in G10. The other will be like these show pieces. This one is full tie, and what it has is they have this stepped up titanium, so you can see that parts of it come off of the surface. You can feel it, this pattern, and then they iodize parts of it blue. It gives you this wonderful pattern. This is the fourth one. The third one is exactly like this, but it doesn't have the blue. It looks completely different. Still stepped up, all titanium. It took me months to realize they were the same knife because the blue anodized parts of it just makes the patterns stand out and look different. Very nice. Wire clips. They all have wire clips. I love their choil. For a small knife to fit a chubby hand like mine, it's just nice, especially on a gentleman's folder. Spyderco leaf shape, 2.8-inch blade, wonderful steel, CTS XHP steel, just wonderful steel. 2.8 inches, but of course they give you that choil, and half of that choil is the blade, so 2.3-inch cutting edge. So this is legal almost everywhere. It's under that 3-inch made up limit at 2.8 inches, but the cutting edge is 2.3 inches. It's just a wonderful knife. Easy to handle, quick to open, can get a lot of work done with that CTS XHP steel. Just a wonderful knife. That, my friends, is the Spyderco Chaparral. And then I decided at the last minute to go with my Brous Blade Center. What a wonderful knife. Thick. And I decided to go with this because I have this very thin Chaparral, which I won't clip that to me. I'll put in one of the Spyderco leather sheaths. But this is the spinner. I love it. Hollow ground blade, D2 steel, has that swedge on both sides, gives you that nice point. Hollow ground, Jason Brous in the center, 3.2-inch blade. Doesn't have a choil. The only thing, I feel a little, my hand feels claustrophobic. I know that's not a thing. So, my hand goes like that. And it's like, whoa, man. So I put it on top, and it gives a nice, comfortable place to choke up a little on the knife. I really like it. Flips like a dream. D2 steel. Jason loves his D2 steel. Nice jimping. Doesn't kill you, but does make sure you don't slip up there. I really like this knife. Great carbon fiber. He used wonderful material. Titanium liners, and then I love this like cheese grater back right here. The Brous blades, deep carry clip that you can move side by side. Brous isn't a big lanyard guy, I take it, because his lanyard holes are, I'm not a big lanyard guy, so lanyard guys speak up, but his hole's really small. But it's a placeholder so that you can move the deep carry. I love the deep carry clip. That's the carry. What a small, compact carry, but cool too. Ready for the office or anything else that might come up. The knife that the Chaparral moved is one of my favorite sages. It's the Sage 2. It's on a lot of people's best Spyderco list. This celebrates Chris Reeve and his integral frame lock. So it's all titanium. Again, that 3-inch Spyderco leaf blade, that choil, that, double choil, double 50-50 choil. Just a wonderful freaking knife. 3-inch knife, 2.6-inch cutting edge, 3.5 ounces as far as the weight is concerned. Just a nice, it's the perfect knife. It just is. Perfect EDC knife. If you like smaller knives, it's perfect. 7.1 inches when it's fully extended. S30V steel. By the way, all of the Sages are S30V steel. Just a nice knife. But I decided to go smaller. And that's my carry. And this is the Pocket Dump Deconstruction. The daily Pocket Dump Deconstructions. Thank you. I hope you guys are having a perfect day or will have a perfect day. Hey, spend a little time on yourself. Be selfish. I know. Everybody gets on you about being selfish. We don't take that time alone, but you need it. That way you can spend more time with your family, your friends, and be a better person. You have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.